Grab a beer and pull up a chair. Welcome to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. This is Mike, the Northwoods Beer Guy, and this week we are up in the Northwoods again. We are actually here with BK's here.
Hello.
Suzy, she's here.
Hello.
And we had to bring in the big guns. We have Noelle.
Hello.
So we needed to get you on here. And we thought, hey, we got some mixers that are gluten-free. And hey, we know you like gluten-free.
I do like gluten-free. I appreciate gluten-free.
Yes. So yeah, we're having our second round of the Fresh Victor mixers. And we came up to Callahan Lake Resort, and so we could see Brian and Noelle, have them on here. And Brian's going to be our professional mixologist.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. It's easier when you've been drinking.
That's
Yes.
right.
He's going to do the mixology part of it. And so we've got 4 different flavors today we're going to try. And now we've got a few different spirits we're going to put in with them. So now, if you listened to last week's episode, you remember these are all natural mixers. What else did we have on there, Suzy? That each bottle has a recipe on it. And the last ones we did 3 of them with vodka, and they were very good. So now this week we are going to try one with vodka again, but we do have tequila, gin, and we're going to have some bourbon. So we got kind of a mixed bag of drinks.
Not quite sure about the bourbon, but I'll go with the rest.
That's more of my thing. So
All right. Well, you know. So yeah, we're going to start out with the Fresh Victor cucumber and lime. 60 calories per serving, if you're wondering, Brian. Once again, these are, you have to refrigerate them.
Yeah.
And then it's kosher.
No GMO.
Yeah,
and gluten-free.
And gluten-free.
Non-GMO.
No preservatives, artificial colors, or flavors.
Yeah.
All natural.
Those
And-
are fantastic.
Yeah, they do. And their tagline basically is craft cocktails made easy so that you can enjoy company and entertaining rather than spending most of your time mixing.
Yes. And this one, now, Brian, this is the one that I called for gin.
Mhm.
So we want to do that. And then if you were, this is the one that you were interested with, the bourbon? Is that what it was? Or no, it was the other one. That one.
The next
Yeah.
one.
All right. So first thing we're going to do, though, once again, is we're going to just taste it a little bit by itself.
No,
Just
this kind of looks like
to get the flavor.
it's a very much, what do I want to say, fresh mowed grass green,
It's kind of,
Yeah.
It's the cucumber.
which I
for
appreciate.
sure.
yeah,
It's
this is
definitely
cucumber
fresh.
and lime.
Oh, wow. It
Yeah.
smells
Oh,
cucumber.
wow.
I love it.
Yeah, that smells. You know what this reminds me of, Brian? Do you remember when we had that Christmas pickle beer?
Oh, yeah.
Remember? And it tasted like cucumber?
Mhm.
This is what that smells like. Definitely cucumber.
Yeah. No, this was very akin to one of our cucumber vodkas we serve a lot.
This is fantastic.
But it has the lime.
And it's
And
kind of
it's
a
not-
key lime,
Yeah.
more than just regular lime.
And it's not too sweet,
Wow.
which is really nice because some of those mixers that you try are too sweet. These are not.
See, the thing that
That
I
way.
like too
Yeah.
is, I mean, they're definitely the flavor that it says it is, you know?
Yeah.
And last week we had talked about how many other mixers do you see that they're just sitting on a shelf? These have expiration dates on them, by the way.
Oh,
So, you know, best if used by, and most of your other mixers don't usually have that. So it's kind of an interesting thing, but then you know they're fresh. So,
you know that there's fresh ingredients.
so yeah, so
in it.
Brian is doing his magic here.
So the ingredients it recommends, and they don't call this a particular drink name. They want 1.5 ounces of gin, 3 ounces of cucumber lime, 1.5 ounces of tonic water, and a cucumber slice. We're going to forego the cucumber slice. Just
Yeah, it tastes enough like cucumber.
yeah, I don't think I need it. I mean, we're not garnishing for effect here. And then it says to mix them all in a tall glass over ice, stir gently, and garnish. So in this particular case, because we're doing small glasses, I'll put it in a shaker, stir it, and then pour it into our 4 individual glasses. And
Okay.
we'll go from there.
So while Brian's doing that, so Noelle, what do you have to say about going from camper to owner?
It's been a year. Yeah.
Almost,
so
yeah.
it's our anniversary is coming up on the 28th of this month of August, and it has been a year of trials and tribulations. But our marriage and the resort has survived, so it's pretty exciting.
Very exciting. A year in. Doesn't seem possible that it could be a year already.
I know, it's been crazy. We've been a lot of just needed updates throughout the resort, and opening it up to more foot traffic has just made it fun.
Mhm. And being open all year round is
Yes.
something that's new for this particular resort. It was
Yeah.
usually closed during the winter. So fun things happening this year too, because you're going to actually have lodging year round.
Yes. Yep. And so we're able to purchase a property next door. So we have a cabin that will sleep 9 comfortably.
It's
Also-
a house. It's a house. It's not a cabin. It's not.
It's a house that will also keep you warm and cold if need be. And then we are going to try to winterize our 1-bedroom cabin this fall also. So more to come on that, but pretty exciting.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's been quite a while since Callahan Lake has been open for winter. I mean, as far as lodging,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, now it was open last year, of course, the bar was, and you had very good snowmobile traffic.
We did.
So
we did.
that was great. So
Yeah, we're right on Trail 18, and so you would be able to just hop on your snowmobile and just get right on the trail and go from right here. So
all right, nice.
So if anybody else would like to do snow dances with us starting in September, snow and ice dances, we start about that time to make sure that we do get good snow.
You have to pray to the snow gods
yep,
That's exactly
and the
right.
ice gods.
and ice guts.
I'm guessing
we
that
need
would
good
be the
ice
Norse.
first, and then snow.
The Norse.
Yeah,
North,
the North.
North.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not quite ready for snow or winter yet.
I'm not ready, but
so,
you gotta
yeah.
you gotta go plan in advance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which this cucumber is still a very refreshing summer drink.
So know that this gin is an Empress gin. It's an indigo gin. It's it's way smoother to me. And we put this in several of our drinks. It's a different gin than just your Beefeater, your Hendrix, or whatnot. So we
It's really
decided to try
good.
this. It probably colors it a little
I'd
different.
say it's a little bit different color, but
Kind of-
that's from that because it's
the-
indigo.
It's
indigo.
bluish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very smooth drink.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't like gin, and I like this.
I know.
Yeah, I
That's
still
crazy.
get the cucumber flavor for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And again, the lime is not a lime that is going to give you heartburn.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
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 I wonder what it would taste like. I wonder if you could taste the gin if we used like a Beefeater gin compared
I'm
to
sure
the
you could.
indigo
And,
gin.
and Mike and I talked right before the podcast about this particular mixer. And I think with the cucumber and the earthy flavors that you get, you would probably bring out more of that piney flavor that you get in a gin. But given we don't like gin, I decided to go.
But this still has that piney flavor to it, but it really mixes well with the
It's a really-
Yeah, it's really a good mix though.
So when anybody sees that, and we're not, we don't get kickbacks from Empress or any of the liquors that we have today, but know that this one is a little more expensive. I'm going to say it's not top of the line gin, but it is extremely smooth. So if you want to break in and do a recipe where it's not quite as piney or that flavor that normal gin is, it's a really good alternative to that.
Okay, well that's good to know. So yeah, so Noelle, what do you think of now? You know the scoring situation. We go from 0 to 5 by 1/10 of a point. Last week I failed miserably because we got way towards the end, and then Suzy goes, "By the way, we haven't rated these." So I'm trying my best to stay on top of it since these mixer things are throwing a curveball. It's not beers. So we'll start with Noelle. And what are your thoughts and what would you give for a score?
This is a really good drink, and it would be great on a summer day. But it's always so hard to judge the first one and be the first one out. So, I don't want to go too high because what if the other ones are so much better?
Right.
So let's do 3-5. How's that?
Mm-hmm. Brian?
I'm not the biggest cucumber guy, but it's still refreshing. I think the Empress gin, I probably wouldn't like it as much with the Beefeater or Rail gin. Something in that 3-5 range. It's good. Would I order one? No. If somebody offered it to me, yeah, I'd drink it, and I wouldn't dislike it. I do like the key lime taste, almost. Like I said, it's tart. It's not super sweet. That's probably the biggest plus for me. And again, there's a lot of cucumber in it, but it tastes natural.
Right. Suzy?
I'm in agreement. The 3-5 is probably where I'm at, and I'm not a gin drinker at all. But and it's the first time I think I've ever had the Empress gin. But very good mixer. I could live on cucumbers in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
I could have them at every meal. So I am a huge cucumber fan, and this is not a disappointment at all.
No.
Yeah, I agree with what you guys all said. I think this would be super refreshing out on the pontoon when it's warm out. As long as you have a cold, like the way Brian mixed it here, I think it would be really a good, refreshing drink.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. We do eat a lot of cucumber salad at the house during the summer. So for a score, I'm going to go, I'll stick with you. I'll go like a 3.5 because like I said, I just think it's like really a good flavor to it. And it's something that I could, again, I can't remember. I could probably count on one hand the number of times I've ever had gin, to be honest with you. And
Well, how many Long Island iced teas have you had?
okay, I take that back. I had several of those on cruise ships, so I nixed all of what I just said. So but it's good.
darn
I
it.
like that. So
So my first impression when I had this was it reminded me a little bit of a lime mojito.
Oh,
okay.
So the second little batch, I put Bacardi. So we're going to try a little rum. I think maybe with an island rum, like that's got a little bit of coconut water or something, it would even give it a little different taste. But I thought, we'll try a little bit of Bacardi in it. Like I'm going to make a mojito. I don't have any fresh mint, but a little extra mint in there would probably be pretty good.
that's good.
Yeah.
I like it better with the rum.
What I could see, what you were saying about like coconut, if you have the
The
Kenny Chesney, the
You should
Blue
use
Cherry
Malibu.
Bay rum, they have
Coconut
coconut.
rum.
It's
I
really
could have used Malibu, and it's sitting right next to Bacardi. But I decided not to because that's really, to me, Malibu gets over the top into the fake coconut taste.
right.
True.
As opposed to, now we do have a rum, and there's still a little bit left. We can try it a little later. It's actually out of Ankeny, Iowa, and it's Blue Fox clear rum or white rum. And it's got a little bit of a Coconut Island taste to it, or Sailor Jerry would be good. That's got just a touch of that coconut, I think. But this to me is really good. with
This
the
one,
Bacardi.
yeah,
Sailor Jerry and I are not friends, but
Well,
that's another story.
that's another story.
okay, we're not talking about your problems with sailors today. Sue. But the Bacardi gets rid of the piney flavor.
Yeah,
It gives it a little bit of the sweetness that rum has.
Yep.
It tastes a little more alcohol, and it's the same amount. But I think that's due to the fact that Indigo Gin is really smooth as far as that goes. It hides its alcohol better than Bacardi does. But this was very refreshing too.
yeah, this was good.
This would be dangerous for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, I do like vitamin R. So
No, my vitamin
any
R
drink
is
with
low.
vitamin R is good. So yeah,
And I usually don't like Bacardi rum, and so
You don't mind it in mojitos, but
no, but it's really good in this.
no,
You know,
that's good.
the thing last week that we really kind of not that vodka has a huge flavor, but even like this, I mean, they cover the flavors of the spirits pretty well, and that's where it could get dangerous, I suppose, because you wouldn't realize that
Yeah.
that you're getting well on the way. So
Well, and when you're floating on a boat, wobbly is just normal.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, as far as the Bacardi substitute for the gin, I think it's a fantastic substitute. If you don't like gin, that cucumber lime is definitely a good mixer.
Yep, I agree. Awesome. Well, so now the next one that we're going to go to, and while Brian's mixing, we can discuss other topics. This one is their jalapeno
Jalapeno
and
lime.
lime. So I'm hoping, Brian, fingers crossed, that this has a little bit of pepper burn.
It should have a little kick to it, you would think. If the cucumber had that much natural cucumber, this one should have, I would hope, some natural pepper. I don't do too much in these. This is a taster. This is not the
Yeah, this is
mixer.
People
Again.
actually do just drink mixers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to.
that is the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, we don't want to waste the
We don't wanna
mixture
waste it.
without it.
Yeah.
This one,
Oh, you can smell the jalapeno.
Ooh.
Ooh, it smells
Yeah, it
really
smells
good.
good.
This is fantastic.
Oh, there's a little burn to it, but not bad. But I mean,
Wow.
This is a lot sweeter lime.
yeah,
It's the jalapeno that makes it sweeter like that because
Like,
you got
wow.
the burn and the sweet.
that's very interesting. I'm looking forward to see what concoction Brian makes out of this.
So this one calls for vodka, basically the same as the last one. So an ounce and a half of vodka, 3 ounces of jalapeno lime, an ounce and a half soda water, and stir it and stir it. Oh, it asks for radish.
Yeah,
You're gonna put it with vodka, or you're gonna put it with something?
Well, we're gonna
else?
follow their directions first.
yeah, and then you'll do a different one after that.
It definitely has a little burn.
There's a little, like in the back of your throat, a little bit
Yeah.
of that pepper, but I like that. That's
Yeah.
really good. So a year.
Yeah.
So, like you said, I know it's been quite the learning experience, but things are going very well.
We are.
Labor Day, there's a small thing that comes up every Labor Day.
Yes, our turtle races.
And it's
We're
the-
very excited.
Yes, turtle races. That it's on Sunday of Labor Day, and there's a lot of people that show up. And we can neither confirm nor deny that there gets to be some betting on who's turtle, quote unquote. Because when it started, we did have turtles, actual
Live
turtles.
Live turtle.
Now they've it's been switched a few years ago. So they have these little, I guess you could say kind of like a car kind of thing, but they're in the shape of a turtle, and people race those down the hill. So we didn't know how, when the first year that it was going, we didn't know how that was going to go over, but it's went over extremely well.
How many years has it been?
I think 5 with the
5
car.
years
With the cars?
yeah. It's just better for the turtles and just better for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And so the turtle cars itself, it's almost like a pine wood derby.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. Yep. Kind of that style, little different than, but based on that same kind of a
Yes, based on that same
system, if you want
concept.
to call it
No,
that.
we don't have it. We supply the turtles. They've all been made, ready to go, cleaned up. The kids can, register their turtles. Anybody who wants to race them down the hill, they can decorate and paint their turtles. And then we have decoration categories.
Turtle parade.
Turtle
Yes.
parade, they have
Egg hunt.
Best decorated turtles, and then
they have trophies for that,
Yeah.
for the races, the coveted dead last.
A dead last turtle. Mhm.
Yeah, that's always that's like the big fan favorite, it seems like. So,
yeah,
all right, well, hey, let's get to this jalapeno, lime, and
We're
vodka.
using Deep Eddy's vodka. And Deep Eddy has been our kind of replacement for Tito's. I think it's a little smoother vodka than Tito's. I don't expect this to change the flavor profile.
Correct.
So it'd be just basically the same stuff with alcohol. Then there's virtually no change.
No change.
Yeah.
It tastes, you
It's-
can't even tell that there's alcohol in here.
nope.
I do get the lime for sure, and the heat from the pepper is there, which is, I don't mind it. I know some people don't care for that, but I do kind of like that little bit of burn. When it gets crazy hot, then it's different.
Yeah.
But this is really a good one. And, it'd be one of those, I guess, depending on how much you like jalapeno, would you have a couple of drinks of it? As far as glasses of it.
It's not something that you could drink all day.
Right.
No,
I would
could
agree.
have one.
Yeah.
I think I could have one of these and then have to switch to something else because of
Just the heat.
the heat of the yeah.
It's
It would-
good. It's a good
Oh,
heat.
it's fantastic.
One of our favorite appetizers from our family when we get together is, they call them Cuban turds made with jalapenos, the stuffed jalapenos that have the bacon and cream cheese.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
What was that?
Cuban turds.
turds. Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure.
She did
I have new
say-
I
hearing
did say-
aids.
She
so I'm just
said
making sure
turd.
that-
Another one of our Labor Day traditions here at Callahan is called the Taste of Callahan, where our permanent campers get together and we have a little cooking contest. And it's usually got a theme. So the person that won it the previous year gets to set the theme then for the next year. And I'm trying to think what was last year was,
Tailgating.
tailgating, yes. Because we had, no. It was Christmas last year, wasn't it?
No, the year before it was Christmas.
The year before it was the holidays.
Okay.
I think it was tailgating. No, because we were part of it the tailgating
No, we
year.
weren't last year.
I know, but we were part of the tailgating year.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So tailgating was 2 years ago. I can't remember
Yeah,
what
it
last
was-
year was.
It was Christmas because I have the napkins left over.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. Because I ended up with a bunch of napkins and stuff afterwards
Yep,
at the bar. Yeah.
And I made peanut butter balls,
Yes.
sweaty balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, this is a family podcast.
I
I was going
know,
to say,
I know.
you would think that my wife
We
would
went
know.
Right? International turds, the sweaty ball. But
Yeah,
I'm sure
it's,
that-
this has got to
I'm
control.
not sure if I want to eat
So-
your food.
Brian, what did you think of the vodka version?
So it's right there at the 335. I wouldn't just drink that bottle. I think
Right.
the cucumber one I could actually just drink.
Yeah.
It's good. We're gonna figure out what to mix it with because I do like spicy stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm in the 335.
All right, Susie.
I would go more on the 3 side. It's a little too hot for me.
Okay.
I like my chili and I like my food where it doesn't, like the burn isn't there residually after, a
Yep.
minute or so. My mouth is still kind of tingling.
Okay. Noelle, what did you
I
think?
completely agree with Susie. The burn is still there after I drink it, so you would be able to have it more than once,
Sure.
like one drink. Would I choose it on a menu? Absolutely, because I like that spice.
Yep.
But you just have it's just one drink.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what I was just going to say. I think flavor-wise, spot on. You can
Yep.
taste the jalapeno, you get that burn, you get the lime.
What's on the label in the bottle?
Correct. And like we said, now I agree with you. It'd be like a one and done
Yeah.
kind of thing, just because that's spice and such. But I think Very good flavor. I'm going to go like a 3-4 because I do like that flavor and all that. I think you just want one. So that would be my only reason to kind of knock it down, where that first one you could drink like all day kind of thing. So, yeah. So, Brian, now you made this other one here.
So one of our best-selling vodkas is prickly pear. And so I'm thinking cactus, jalapeno, lime, all together. Why not? So prickly pear is one of our favorite ones. We mix it with a lot of different drinks. I think it'll knock some of that heat down a little bit and smooth it out.
No, it's really good.
It's so good.
That it honestly, the heat comes on later,
Yeah.
but it is toned down.
It's half
Yeah.
as much.
I could
Yeah.
drink this.
This I
all
could drink all day.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't mind me asking, what brand?
It's Western Sun vodka.
Okay.
We started carrying it.
But it's
like,
prickly
2 months
pear.
ago. Prickly
Is the
pear.
okay?
We've got a bunch of them, and I think somebody told me that they got bought out by like Sazerac or a bourbon company.
Okay.
We couldn't get the prickly pear for a while, and I'm not sure why that was, but
It was out of stock.
It was out- I mean, it was
they
out
were
of stock,
selling it
Sure.
so much that it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the Western Sun vodka is just of course we don't get any kickback from them or anything, but the flavored vodkas are probably the best flavored vodkas that we've
That you
tried
have.
in a really long time.
Okay.
They actually taste like
Like they say.
that's what they say.
Right.
It's not
This
the fake,
is amazing.
not the
Yeah.
fake raspberry,
Yeah.
not the fake blueberry.
This
yeah.
gives it a totally different taste.
yeah.
That is kind of
Totally.
that's wild.
Is
Now this you could drink a few of them.
I could
Yeah.
drink. Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I mean, you still have that little hint
But
of
it's
heat,
not
but
as
not
bad.
No,
It cuts
not-
the heat.
I
No.
barely have any burn, but I'm
Right.
My palate's different that way.
Yeah.
But
right. But still, like I said, the other one, once you swallowed it, you really kind of got that heat right away. Where this one, it's way kind of after you're done. Interesting. That's pretty good. I would say this is I'd drink this one before with just the regular.
Mm-hmm.
this was right up there with, to me, with the Bacardi and the cucumber lime.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
Wow.
Good call, Brian. Good
Yeah.
call.
That's why he's
Yeah.
our mixologist.
Right.
That's
Yes,
why
but getting back to Taste of Callahan, this year the theme is Carnival. It's going to be
So
so
fun.
much fun. Our camper is going to be doing, basically you got to pick your food, like carnival food, and we all got numbers, and then basically we could pick what we needed, what was left on the board. And we got egg rolls, but I have a sister-in-law that is Filipino, and so we're going to be doing lumpia, which is the Filipino version of an egg roll.
So you're giving out our secret surprise.
Well, yeah, they knew I was.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
You
mind
have to
that.
have a sister-in-law that's Filipino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm very
What does that mean?
apparently I'm the only one that she has ever let help her make lumpia and shared her recipe with. So I'm very fortunate. I even got to like film her and stuff while she was making it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
My brother was
Susie's
just like, I
brother-
can't believe she even let you do it.
Was talking to me and he said, I can't believe she's showing Suzy.
Huh.
She never shows anybody how
Yeah,
to make
he
that.
said the last time somebody asked her what the recipe was, she said it was on the bag.
Yeah, the recipe's on the bag. And he looked at me and he goes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So Brian made one more version with the jalapeno and lime, and this is with
That's with bullet bourbon.
bullet bourbon.
So I love bourbon, period. I like the burn that bourbon gives you at the end, but I also like hot stuff. So I thought, I'll try with just a little bit of bourbon. I didn't make a big batch of it. I don't expect my wife to like it at all.
I don't. You can taste the bourbon,
Yeah.
so
The bourbon is the more predominant
It's
flavor,
upfront.
but you do get
It's really smooth.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
and you get the burn on the back.
The back.
But you get both.
You get both.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
That is wild how those three different. So we had it with vodka, well, two different vodka, with a regular vodka, a flavored vodka, and bourbon, and it was three different drinks.
So the bourbon enhances that jalapeno burn longer because
Yeah.
you get both.
now I can say that I drank this and I didn't want to quiver, so
Well,
it
there you
does
go.
help with the bourbon a little bit. I am not a bourbon drinker whatsoever. It's kind of a running joke around here. People will ask, what bourbons do you have, and they'll ask me what the difference is, and I said I don't know. They all taste like crap to me. You got to ask Brian. So he's the one he's that bourbon drinker. So but this is
Interesting.
not even as a non-bourbon drinker.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. And again, if you're looking for that longer burn that holds on for a little bit, that definitely keeps it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
way longer
agree.
than before.
I agree.
So Bullet Bourbon is probably one of my favorite bourbons. We actually went to Louisville and toured the Stitzel-Weller distillery in Louisville, which makes Bullet. And they also make Leyden Bow.
Yes.
Very, very cool. We got to actually see the rickshaw, go into the
Rick House.
the Rick House where they have the barrels. And I mean, the minute you walked in, like the aroma, you would have not liked it because you don't like the smell. But if you like bourbon, like I like bourbon, it was amazing. We had so much fun, but we were with another couple and she didn't like bourbon either. Mm-hmm. So we did bourbon tasting and the whole bit. My favorite sweatshirt is my Bullet sweatshirt. And I had to take the little tie thing off because it was so frayed. I threw it away this week.
Well, and the funny thing that I remember is when we went there was two older gentlemen when you first drove in. They kind of, I wouldn't say a gate, but you were, and
wasn't his name Perry?
Yes.
Yeah.
And apparently because we went and talked to him later after the tour and all that, and we found out that he had worked there for 50 years. Mm-hmm. And you looked at the street sign and they named the street coming into the distillery was Perry Avenue or something like that. They named it for him.
Yeah.
That's
so
fantastic.
when we got there though, he said, well, when you really want to know what happens around here, come back here and I'll tell
talk
you. To me. And so we did.
So we
went back and talked to him. And he said that they used it years ago, at their breaks, they would drink bourbon.
Yeah.
If they worked there, they'd have a big bucket and they'd
It's kind of like working here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, we are going to switch gears. We got two more flavors to try. And the first we're going to do with both of them is going to be with tequila because they both call for tequila.
These are the ones I'm excited about.
The first one we have is Mexican lime and agave. And the recipe on this one is for a margarita.
Margarita.
You can't imagine that it should be anything else.
Yeah.
I threw my cup away just because I didn't want the bourbon to kill anything.
Oh.
So
All right, so pour a little taste here for the flavor.
Ooh. Smells like margarita.
All right. Oh, yeah, that smells like margarita for sure.
Ooh.
it's very straightforward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very straightforward.
But again, it's not one of those where normally margarita mix for me is heartburn and glass. I can have one.
Gut rot.
This
I mean,
is
that's-
this is really good.
No, it's, yeah.
By the time we get through, because it calls to shake it for 10 seconds. By the time we do that, it'll be mellowed out. That tartness, I think, will mellow out. And the tequila we're using is Lavo, so it's price-wise, I can't tell you where it's at from Patron or whatever. I think it's smoother than Patron. I think it's up there in the past that by at least one octave. We sell a lot of it. It's really good tequila. Nobody's complained about it. We have one in the freezer if people want shots.
100% agave azul tequila blanco distilled in Los Altos de Jalisco. Mexico in Mexico.
While Brian is getting his mixology on. Mm-hmm. The one thing with when you guys took over, and that's really been kind of neat, is in the bar area, how you're doing different drinks compared to in the past. It's kind of your standard bar drinks where now every time I come in there for a while, it was there was a new drink all the time where it was, the Buford and then you have your martinis menus and things like that. So, there's all sorts of different things that you guys are bringing to the table. And I know that you try and keep changing your martini recipe throughout the different seasons.
Yes. Yeah. I have summer martinis and the more lighter ones where you think of the low drop martini. We have the Ivan Millet martini. Kind of went with a raspberry. I went with a raspberry martini. I'm gonna call it the firecracker, of course, for the summer. And the
Rocket pop on it.
we have rocket pop.
Okay.
And then the firecracker is more just an over ice drink with some lemonade and vodka.
But we do that, and then in the fall I'll switch them over to the more that faller flavors that we're looking for, the apples and
the pumpkins
and those type of things. So it's been a lot of fun finding and trying the martini menu. Of course, we can't put martinis out unless we've tried them all first. So
they're good.
I know they're good. Yeah.
Well, see, that's why Brian and I have had so many beers, because you got to try. It's important.
Yeah.
That's what we tell ourselves anyway.
Yeah.
So this is my first time having Lalo tequila.
Oh,
Is it?
It smells like a margarita.
Oh my gosh.
tastes like a margarita.
It's fantastic.
This is fantastic.
That's very. So we.
This is a margarita, just plain everyday.
Like your normal, your
Mhm.
I don't want to say standard, but it's
No, but
your kind of
it's-
the most common.
I think their goal is, having the
Well, it's drinkability.
and just, making it easy.
And,
You just add the spirit and you're there.
And this doesn't taste like, you can buy so many margarita mixes. There's hundreds of them.
Right.
You screw the cap off and you pour it in, and you can always tell that it's a mix. This, you cannot tell that it's tastes freshly squeezed.
Right.
That is very
So-
good.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
So they cold, what do they call it? Cold press
Yeah.
is
Okay.
what they do for yep,
So when they shipped this to us, it actually came. The package was in. It was packed with
with ice.
ice.
Nice.
So
Oh, really?
It came. It came.
It was already
so
cold when
was
you
cold.
opened it. It was
Yeah.
cold.
So
Yeah.
they're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not pasteurizing anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or no preservatives.
This is amazing. Isn't this good?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, this is really good. The fact that I don't feel heartburn coming on at all. And we were just talking that some of the other brands that you get, you can drink one and you get heartburn like instantly. Where this is not. I don't get that at all. That feeling. So
I think the cold press. How they fresh squeeze everything, and we should look on the interwebs and find out exactly what is involved in cold pressing. I don't.
Yeah.
What
well,
that-
it's
I don't
the
know.
opposite of warm pressing.
Yeah, it's got
Right, Brian?
Right.
Exactly.
no, but it does. It definitely tastes like a fresh
squeezed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Crazy.
is wild. So Brian is coming up with a new version of what we just had to try some different things, and that's what has really been kind of a neat process with this, is to try it with different types of spirits just to see how it changes the flavors. And so far, they've all been really good.
So the Mexican lime and agave has 80 calories per serving, 35% juice though. So the juice is,
there.
is there.
It's fabulous.
All right, Brian came up with something else here.
Well, this is on request of Noelle. So Noelle likes 21 seeds cucumber jalapeno tequila.
The name of it is 21 Seeds.
21 seeds.
Because they only put 21 seeds in it.
It must.
Otherwise, it would be illegal, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I
You can
smell
smell
the cucumber.
Is it cucumber? Yeah.
We've done
Cucumber and
a
jalapeno,
couple
yeah.
different things with this and tried to make fresh squeezed margaritas, and it never really panned out.
Oh, this is good too, though.
Yep.
It's good.
That is wild how the
So-
different flavor, though.
We didn't rate this yet.
Not yet. We
Not
haven't.
yet.
Cucumber's
This
a
is
little
really
more, I
good.
think.
So the ingredients for the Mexican lime and agave are filtered water, lime juice, cane sugar, and agave nectar. That's all that's in it. The
All
cane
right.
sugar, I think, is a key.
That little bit of sweetness.
That little bit of sweetness there.
Yeah, your 21 seed vodka or tequila is pretty good.
I know it is.
That's very good.
I love it.
Interesting.
That jalapeno flavor without the burn.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, do you want
Really would
to
love this.
give us your thoughts on the score on the lime and agave?
Margarita itself is fantastic. You could do a sugared rim, a salted rim, and you'd be on a boat. You could be on a beach. It's a really, I'm not even gonna say classic, but it is a classic margarita.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's everything that a classic margarita has, minus sand and places that you don't want and sun.
Yeah.
No, that's a 4 for me. It's really fantastic. Next.
Okay. Suzy?
I'm going to go higher. I'm going to go 4.2.
Wow.
Yeah. I think actually last week I might have even done a 4.5. Did I?
I don't think you did. I think you were in the
But-
4s though. 4.2, I think.
I typically love margaritas, but they don't love me because of the
Correct.
heartburn. And this, I think, is so smooth, and it's got to be the fresh, the cold pack or something, because it's just, there's no, normally you have, like you were saying, you open the bottle of whatever and it's the pre-mixed and you can have one sip and I'm like, yep, I'm going to be done with one. This, we could drink all day on the boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well,
And the
Corey-
flavor too, though, is even without the tequila was really good.
Really
Right.
good.
hmm
I really like it. I really like margaritas. I really like tequila. And so, tequila is usually my drink of choice. So that's why I was excited about these. And this, it would be a really good drink mixer just to grab and take out with you. It doesn't give you that heartburn or anything. So
Okay. And what kind of score would you?
I would do probably 4 or 3.
Okay. I think like Brian said, the classic, if you want to call it that, margarita was amazing. I mean, I was totally shocked. Some of those other pre-made ones are like really sweet at times, and it just kind of, that's where I think part of the heartburn comes from. This one, that classic one, I would put that easily a 4, easily. And the one that Brian made second with the cucumber jalapeno tequila, I might go a 4-1 on it. I really think that it just gives that extra flavor to it.
That jalapeno flavor without
you get the pepper flavor, not the burn. Amazing. I mean, really good. That's all I can say anymore. And I see he's concocting something else for us.
So one of the things that Callahan Lake Resort has become famous for in the last year is their smoked old fashions. And I think Brian is going to put a little spin on our margarita.
Yeah, so I have had in my travels a smoked margarita.
Wow.
And I've had
it.
smoked mezcal before.
Oh, wow.
And so I just thought this is peach wood, so it's a pretty light, smoky flavor. And just a little bit in that classic margarita might give it an extra kick. Now, I think a little salt would be better with it, because then you really get the saltiness
Boy,
of the
you get that
flavor.
You get that smoky kind of aroma.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's good.
Wow.
That's really good.
That's good.
That's it right there.
That's peach wood. Peach is one of my favorite woods to smoke with for bourbon, but it's a little fruity and it's a little sweet. And then it's a really light smoke. But yeah, no, that's really good.
The fun part about this, I'm sorry.
No,
the
go ahead.
fun part about this is that you don't change the flavor of the mix at all. You just enhance it with the smoke.
Yeah.
And so the mix tastes exactly the same. It just the peach wood just carries another flavor with it.
Yeah.
How many
Fantastic.
smokers have you gone through this year?
I'm on my 4th one out of the box. The 3rd one quit, and I already had a spare. So I started with the spare, and now I fixed the other one. So it's becomes a spare. But
You do how many smoked old fashions do you think you've made this year?
well, I can tell you since opener.
Well, he also does smoked Bloody Marys.
Oh,
That's-
yes.
That's the new.
And I think I was like the test subject for that.
You were one of
the tests,
several,
yeah. And it was like, dang. I mean, it really adds flavor.
I've made 124 smoked old fashions since beginning of May.
Yeah.
July. So we're June and July, May, June, July. I've made 100 and something. So averaging 40 a month, something like that. Smoked.
Nice.
And then regular old fashions is about the same. They go hand in hand, but I usually make a few extra not smoked ones.
It is always funny, though, when you make somebody a smoked one and somebody before them had the non-smoked one, and then they're like, well, what's he doing? And it's like, a smoked, well, I got to try that now.
Yeah, being the bartender, you got to make a show of it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You're part service professional, part entertainer. So
Yeah.
sometimes you make one and then I make 7.
Right, yep.
It's like ice cream cones around here. We make one, we make a whole beach full.
Yeah. There we are,
Same
the buckets
thing.
ice cream gone.
Yep.
Man, that is just crazy.
So to me, that bumps my score because it puts more of a southern flair on it. It puts south of the border flair. Like, I don't know, it's not like you're sitting around a campfire having a cocktail, but it changes the flavor profile just enough to make it a different drink.
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
exactly.
And I charge $1.50 more for it.
Because you're a businessman.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Because you got to pay for the show.
That's right.
See, that is wild. I can't believe how that changed the flavor. I mean, as far added to the flavor of that. That is wild.
I could drink those a lot during the day.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, folks, we are down to our last new flavor of mixer, and this is their grapefruit and sea salt, 70 calories for the calorie conscious. Now, the recipe they have on the side of the bottle for this one is their Paloma. So we're going to let Brian figure out what he's going to do with that.
Oh, we got to try it first.
Yeah, we'll do the Paloma first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to do the
I'm
actually
gonna
taste the
swap
mixer.
my cup again because I think the smoke
Yeah,
probably
the tail.
needs
Sure, yeah, that's a good
Good
call
call.
there,
So
Brian.
I'll pour us out some new ones.
Now, this is the first one that actually is a different color.
Yeah.
The other ones have all been, well, I shouldn't say that. The cucumber and lime had kind of that like you said, that grass kind of color, a little bit greenish color to it, but the other ones are very similar, where this one is more of the grapefruit color.
Well, since some of us are older,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't recommend having this if you're on a statin.
Right? Because that's not allowed, right?
You're not supposed to have grapefruit when you're on a statin.
That smells like grapefruit.
I love grapefruit though.
If you put enough sugar on it, you can eat it.
I could do grapefruit every morning.
Me too. I really like grapefruit also.
That's grapefruit.
Oh, but it doesn't
That's
have
fantastic.
that tart. It isn't tart.
No.
It's got a tartness to it.
Not like
No,
normal.
not-
Not like
right.
putting your spoon in the grapefruit.
This is more almost
I
like
had a grapefruit spoon at some point.
Oh yeah, I have some
Yeah.
upstairs.
this is more like that red ruby grapefruit, where it's
Mhm.
not quite as tart.
The ones that you get from the 4-H when they are selling their
From wherever
Wherever.
you get them from.
Texas, normal. Ruby red grapefruit from Texas.
Okay, so let's see what else is on the horizon for Callahan Lake Resort.
Oh, we're so excited. Our new bar top is coming in November.
November.
November 1st, we're closing down for 2 weeks, and we're going to be putting a brand new live edge black walnut bar top in.
And it wraps around into the big room.
Yep, and so
So
it's
it's-
going to go 7 feet out into that room and wrap all the way around.
Behind about 7 or 8 bar stools
Yep,
at the bar stools.
So that's going to be good.
yep. We'll be putting and changing the floor a little bit in here also. So,
Sure.
that's going to be so exciting.
Yeah. Nice.
So this is interesting. This one actually calls for a lime wedge. They want you to juice the lime wedge in the drink.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We just so happen to have a lime
Just
or two
happen to
I
around
just
here.
happen to have a lime. But it's interesting, and maybe it's too polarizing in there, but it's interesting all the rest of them haven't called for additional fruit juice,
Right.
Right.
right? So this one's a little different deal.
You wonder if grapefruit juice and lime juice can. You wonder what
Like they don't
happens
travel well
like
together.
they don't mix well.
Right.
It could be. You never know.
Because of the citrus content of the
Mhm.
grapefruit.
Right.
I think the only Paloma I've ever really had, remember when we did the canned cocktails? We had the one that was a Paloma, the episode that you and I did.
Oh, sure.
And it actually, I kind of liked it. It actually wasn't bad, and it has tequila in it and such. But so it's going to be interesting to see, because I'm sure this is going to be way better.
Mm-hmm.
So it says juice the wedge of lime and drop it in. So that's what we're doing.
There we go.
Okay.
So we're going to stir it a little bit. It's interesting sound effect.
And this is kind of peachy, grapefruity color.
I was gonna say
Grapefruity color.
I don't know if that's a word.
Oh yeah, grapefruit to use.
That's never bothered Mike and I.
No,
Right.
we use all sorts of words that we're not sure if they're words or not, but that makes sense to us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the smell or the tequila is already.
I was going to say, I can smell the tequila.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I like
Yeah.
I can get that lime flavor.
It mellows it a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not a big grapefruit fan of any
Right.
taste, but it's not terrible. It could be a little sweeter to me. Like maybe if I were going to make it for myself, I might add some agave syrup, or I might add something of the like.
That's actually one thing I was just thinking about, that, because what I said when we first tasted it, I'm not a huge grapefruit guy, and you still do get that tartness
Mm-hmm.
of the grapefruit. Personally, I don't. This isn't my favorite right now, just because.
The other ones were
Of
just
this-
so amazing.
Yeah, well, and this has that grapefruit.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes a lot like an IPA.
Well, IPAs are hey,
No.
they're
This
not
is-
bad.
This is a
But-
really smooth drink. And,
Yeah.
And again, kudos to them, because these all taste super like you just had somebody play fruit slicer and
Mhm.
and get it done.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
fresh squeezed juice.
Like there should be
Yeah.
Yeah.
be grapefruit and lime and jalapeno pieces all over this bar.
Right. And that's the one thing that we've noticed too is, and we talked about it last week, was just the ease of making a drink with this. You don't have to have went to a mixology class to
Right.
figure out, okay, I need this much of this and this much of that. And
such of that.
you just
yeah.
need this and your spirit of choice for the most part.
Yeah, it's
you know.
fantastic.
And getting back to this one, I mean, if you like grapefruit, I think this would be a great drink mix.
Mm-hmm.
For people that really like grapefruit, I think they
We
love
want people
this.
that like the frescas, and that's grapefruit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's quite a few things that if you are an IPA person or a double IPA person and want to switch it up, this would be something in that same column, as far as aftertaste. And again, it tastes like there's citra hops and grapefruit, because grapefruit tastes like there's citra hops,
Mhm.
So I think this is a good transition drink for that.
Yep. Score wise, I think this one I'm going to go like a 3. My only knock, and it's just me personally, is I'm not a big grapefruit guy.
Yep.
So on the back end, you do get that grapefruit flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I think if you like grapefruit, you're going to love this because it really has a good grapefruit flavor to it. Suzy, what do you think?
I would do 3.5. I love grapefruit, and this is a good, again, like, it tastes like it's fresh squeezed,
It definitely has grapefruit, so it's on the label. It's in the bottle. So,
Yep.
Noelle, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Suzy at 3.5 on this one too, because it's definitely, like I said, it's like a fresh squeezed drink, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm really impressed with these mixes.
Yep.
Brian, what do you think?
I'm in a 3. I mean, again, I give them a lot of kudos. To me, it's a 2 to 2.5 for me to drink. I would never order one. I would try one of Noelle's or try some of Noelle's. But it's, again, it tastes real. It doesn't taste like it came out of a bottle shipped from San Francisco.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Right.
It tastes like it's real stuff.
Well, and speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Fresh Victor was nice enough to provide a discount for our listeners. So make sure to go to freshvictor.com. And once again, the code is NBG, Northwoods Beer Guy, NBG20, and you'll receive 20% off of your order. It doesn't count towards shipping, which I totally understand, but it counts towards your purchase. So make sure to go there and check them out. And like I said, these are super good. I really enjoyed, trying these. All right. Yeah. So I see Brian has come up with another concoction here with the grapefruit.
So I didn't feel like the lime was coming through enough for the. I mean, it's a Paloma. I get it. And it's grapefruit's main ingredient. When we went back to the Western Sun vodka, and we have a lime vodka, and it's a clear lime vodka.
Ooh.
And I added a little bit of maple syrup,
Ooh.
which I do a lot up here because we're in the Northwoods, and when I do my old fashions, I use maple syrup. When I do actually our fresh squeezed margarita, I use maple syrup. So I add a little maple syrup, stirred it with some ice, and added a couple dashes of orange bitters.
Okay,
See if I can know that.
I could drink this.
Yeah.
I really
It knocked
like
down
this.
that grapefruit
That tartness.
on the
Yeah.
finish.
But
Yeah.
here's the deal: you can still taste the grapefruit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take away the mix at all. It just
Actually,
enhances
that's
it.
fantastic.
That's
It's
really
fantastic.
Now I'm gonna have to write it down. But there is the grapefruit flavor still there.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
that
is
is
like-
fantastic.
That's way
Way different,
different.
but it's way good.
But it's, yeah.
The Western Sun vodka, and not to plug them again, but out of all the ones we've tried, their natural tasting fruit or the flavors is a step above everything else that we tried,
Mm-hmm.
especially the prickly pear, which we had today. The lime vodka is good. The watermelon, we make a ton of blueberry. Like the blueberry, you can smell somebody having that 2 seats down at the bar.
Well, that is the drink of the month, right? The lodge water.
The lodge water,
Mhm.
correct?
With the, yeah.
Yep. Made
Did we
with the
mention that they
Western
have
Sun
drinks of
vodka.
the month?
No,
We may not have mentioned that.
No, that's really good.
That is really
There's
good.
just enough grapefruit that it's still there.
And that maple syrup added just enough sweetness.
Just enough sweetness. Mhm.
It got rid of a little bit of the tart.
Yeah.
Is all it did. And
Wow.
this is homemade maple syrup. Like it's not this butterworth or anything like that. My in-laws used to make maple syrup all the time. Now I got to find a new outlet, but that was
We might have it in for you. We have a neighbor.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is Wisconsin. I don't want to get outside of the state of Wisconsin. I
No.
get in trouble.
No, they're in
He's in
Wisconsin.
Cataract. Yeah.
He's right across the street from us.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very good.
Boy, that is very good.
Oh, wow.
Well, awesome. Well, Noelle, thank you so much
thank
for
you.
sitting down and trying these mixers.
These were fantastic.
We
Thanks
drank
for
mixers by themselves, which was weird.
Which is
weird.
But yeah, that was great. Brian, thank you so much for being the mixologist
Absolutely.
today. And like I said, just the different varieties of drinks that he made with the different spirits and all that, it really showed. I mean, you still had the flavor of the mix, but it just enhanced certain parts of it.
Mhm.
And it was really cool.
The last one was the one that made, I would say, mellowed everything out. The grapefruit can be very polarizing in a drink.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the bourbon was amazing.
Yeah.
It completely changed.
Well, and
I
the
was
smoked
surprised.
margarita.
The smart
Oh
margarita
yeah, that was crazy
That
too.
was
Yeah.
so good. So good.
also very good.
I just, the ability to to open something that's in a jar and have it feel like and taste like it just came out of the blender or, you know, the juicer.
It looks like this bar should be covered in rind.
I know,
Right,
I know.
yeah.
I mean, just the flavors of these mixers are just amazing, and they did not disappoint again.
I know.
At all.
I'm sitting here. I'm the one that does the ordering and all the stuff for the bar. And I was like, I'm going to have to find out how I can get some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Go to their website.
I'm going to go to their
They
website.
do
I
have-
do have
Gonna
a
get
contact
some.
for you
They
that
do.
I can get
Perfect.
to
Yeah,
you. So
They have Binnie's in Illinois.
Yep.
They
they carry it.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have some ties in there if we have to get it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's definitely. I'll get you the information.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that we have a couple of bars up here that they're very much into craft cocktails and very much into fresh tasting stuff. And this would be something I could think of at least 2 bars where they love to do I don't know, they have a tiki bar now. So
Yeah, I'm going to we'll plug our very good friends over at Shady Nook.
They have a tiki bar, and this is right up Alex's alley as far as
Sure.
Yep.
food
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's for sure.
Yes, some of our friends up here actually went on a side-by-side ride today, and we had other plans, obviously, because we needed
We had
to.
important stuff.
We had
to get
important
done.
things to do, like
Drink.
taste.
Yeah,
fresh
well, we
liquor.
had to clean cabins first this morning because it is we're doing this on a Saturday.
Yes,
So,
yes,
cabin flip day, but
yes,
afterwards, this is our treat. So.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And Shady Nook also makes their own maple syrup every year. Noelle and I went this last fall or spring.
Yep.
When they opened up just special for the day when they were making their maple syrup, and so that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And they also have an amazing old fashioned.
they sure
They
do.
do.
Yeah,
They
They're
serve a hell
known
of a
for
lot.
their
Yeah,
old
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
So if you're ever in the Northwoods, go to Shady Nook.
Shady
For an
Nook.
old fashioned
Come here
after.
first.
Well, then they can come
Yes.
back here.
Yes.
Stay here.
Stay
Yeah,
here.
Stay here and go
Go
there.
visit them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So Callahan Lake Resort is 15 miles east of Hayward on County B
County.
in the Northwoods. Our most amazing, special, happy place in the world.
Make sure to look on Facebook and social media for Callahan Lake Resort.
Yeah.
And once again, I'd like to give a shout out to Fresh Victor.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sending these amazing. We still have a couple more flavors at the house that we got to try.
Which we're slightly upset about.
Yeah, I should
didn't
not
share
have.
'em
I
all.
should
They
not
were
have
so
told
greedy.
Brian to look on their website because there's the 2 I left at home. He was really intrigued by, so we may have to bring those in a couple weeks when we come back.
There we go.
So, but yes, like we said before, make sure to go to their website and plug in. If you place an order, plug in NBG20 and you'll get a 20% discount. So do that. Show some love to them. You're not going to be disappointed. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for
Well,
being
before we go,
yeah.
not to be that guy, but we couldn't have a beer cast without our podcast without beer. So we had a group that came in, and there's a gentleman in one of our cabins that manages the tap house, and not the brewery side, but the tap house side. And he left me a few beers that I had never seen or heard from before.
Okay.
So I thought we'd crack these 2 open. They're IPAs, and we just got done with grapefruit. So what the hell, right?
Yeah. Right.
The women can take care if they take some if they want. Otherwise, they're not. They're IPAs.
So where is the brewery?
This is Eagle Park Brewing Company, and it is
Oh, is this the Heck
in
people?
Muskego, Wisconsin. So he manages the, I believe, just the beer side, restaurant side, distributing side, that kind of part of it. And these are the ones that he had, and I guilted him in by giving his son additional marinara for pizza. He had to leave me some of his beers.
So you're not above.
I'm not above bartering, absolutely not.
Who knew that? What did you trade him? Marinara was
Marinara
a
stuff.
form of payment
Form of payment.
or legal tender.
Only in Italy, right?
Yeah.
So these 2, he had 3 of them, and there's one that we'll save for another podcast. But one of their anniversary edition, that's kind of their new New England style IPA. That's their flagship. And then this other one is a hazy. And hazies can be different. You never know. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're in your nose. It's like horseradish. You never know who made it. So
Right.
it gets there. So I figured we'd get these a whirl quick. It is. You are the beer guy. So
Yeah. So it's been kind of different.
we had a bit of a
mixes.
dry spell
So yeah.
on this.
So which one do you want to start with?
Well, I think we should start with our flagship. So this is
Okay.
their 9th anniversary hazy IPA. And it actually kind of has there's like a griffin and some cartoon characters. I think they're all Greek mythology. It doesn't say much, 7%, and it doesn't give us any additional details, but it is a fun looking can.
And it says 9th anniversary?
9th anniversary.
Okay.
So we'll crack this open. Oh, it's a hazy one. I can see it already.
What's the ABV?
It's 7%.
Are you going to try some?
Just it. Right.
I just want a little bit of
I was gonna
sip.
say,
Since I'm
get
sitting here, I get a little sippy sip.
Smells like
it's
an IPA.
Yeah.
It actually smells sweeter.
Looks
Yeah,
like
it's
an
not.
IPA.
Does it taste like an
I was
IPA?
going to say a duck is a duck is a duck.
Well, that's not bad.
That's not bad. I was expecting a lot worse.
See,
I'm not an
It's,
See,
IPA.
that's
it's happy.
But see, that's the one thing that a lot of people, when they're not, either they haven't had a lot of IPAs or they had one and it was like a really strong hop flavor.
Yeah.
This is not a strong hop flavor.
very
It's very
mellow.
mellow.
It's
No,
very
but it's
citrus,
there. You
it's
can
citrus up
taste the
front.
hop.
Yeah.
Like I
can
can
taste it,
always
but it's
taste
not-
it, but it's not.
It's
It
not
doesn't dry
overbearing.
your mouth out
Right.
at all
No.
or anything like that, because that's always been, the knock on some of the IPAs that, it's when it's really hoppy, then it dries your mouth out and you get that,
Yeah.
like you said, either a pine flavor or
Yeah.
sometimes it's like a grapefruit, but this is not bad.
I get the grapefruit up front, but it goes away, which is nice. This is just their hazy. We'll see if Untapped has any.
Say any more deets on it?
Their 9th anniversary hazy IPA. There we go.
It's a very cool can.
Yeah.
It is. Is that
There's-
one of the labels that comes off that we could
Yeah.
put on your bar? Okay.
So this one, it doesn't say anything. It just says this is their 9th hazy IPA brewed with Citron, Nelson, Dalvin, Riwaka.
Yeah.
That's Brian about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a pretty decent IPA.
Yeah, that's solid.
It is hazy. There's zero question.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, it's right up there with some of the juices we just had. We can see through the glass.
Kind of
Right.
is. Yeah.
Score wise, I'd say on this one, I'd go a 3. Honestly, I don't mind it. I could drink a couple of these.
I think if it got warm, it'd be bad.
Yeah, you want it cold. Well, most IPAs, you want them cold.
Now, see, let's just stop here for a minute. And Brian said if it gets warm, it would be bad. I don't ever think I've heard those words out of his mouth before when drinking beer.
Because
Yeah.
usually it's you want it to let it warm up. because
Well,
he's
it
drinking
depends
the
on
dark
the-
beer or
Yes.
If it's
the
a- yeah,
stouts or the
Stouts,
Be a lot
those are
better
to be a little
warm.
bit warmer than
Yes.
what IPAs, you want them cold.
No.
Right.
So
I just
that
had
is
to
funny
point
though. That is a
out.
good observation.
So, I do usually say, let's set this aside and
Let's
come
set
back.
this
Yeah.
aside
Yeah.
and come back.
Let's warm it up and see what
Yeah.
comes out.
Yeah.
We for Labor Day we also have for every major holiday here at the lake we have our beer tasting at the Upper Crest Cantina, which is the bar located right outside my camper on Upper Crest Lane up top. And
We're gonna
normally,
need you to file some paperwork to have that name.
oh, okay,
Actually, I'm getting street side.
And it's got to go to zoning, and it's got to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
all of the
man.
things. But we will normally we have 2 categories, and then we always have a wild card category. And the wild card category is usually always dark beers, bourbon barrel, those things that need to be a little warmer. So when we bring them up, it's a blind tasting. No one knows. No one is supposed to know who brought what. Blah blah blah. And I, being the official bartender, Noelle used to be, but
Used
now
to be, yes.
Now she's got a
That's where I
couple
got
other,
that first
couple other
taste.
things going
Another
on.
bar
Bartending, yeah.
so
That's how I learned how to be a bartender.
so we always put the beer in. We have 3 separate coolers, 2 for the other categories, and then the wild card cooler. And we never put any ice in the wild card cooler because they're normally
Typically they got
typically
warm
they
up a
warm.
little
They
bit,
need to warm up a
so-
little bit. So
All right. Yeah. Well, hey, do we want to try this last?
Well, I was going to rate it first.
Oh, yeah.
You want to race right through, Mike?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting all giddy.
I'm with you. It's a 3. It's not offensive. It's not something that I would look through a cooler and snag this one. I would probably just to look at the can because, like I said, the can is
It
definitely
catches your eye.
It's like
you know,
all
for
these,
sure.
I think, Greek gods or whatever, Roman. They're all wearing.
they're
Olive leaves.
clothed. They're fully clothed.
They have togas.
They got
Let's put it
togas
that
on,
way.
yeah.
They're toga guys.
Yeah.
But no, that's a drinkable one for sure.
Yeah. Susie, did you want to rate it or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't if it's an IPA, I it would be like 2 something, but this is definitely in the 3 category. So
Okay. Noelle?
Well, it's kind of funny because I never get to drink beer, so any good beer, any beer is good to me because I miss it so much. But no, I would say this is definitely a 3. So
Okay. That's kind of crazy because you've had a wheat beer now that you didn't
I like
mind.
that,
You had
yeah.
an IPA. You've had a couple other ones that are actually very good.
yeah.
All right, Brian. Well, You want to tell us about this last one a little
as
bit?
much as I can. So this one's called Demon Haze, and this is just their hazy IPA. It's not that New England style.
Okay.
This one is brewed with Mosaic, Idaho 7, and El Dorado. We call it El Dorado in Kansas, but El Dorado hops. So this doesn't have the Citra in it.
Okay.
So I think the upfront will probably be a little different. I know what the Mosaic is, obviously. Idaho, I didn't know grew hops, so we'll just give it a whirl. See.
Potatoes and hops.
Potatoes and hops. Maybe it tastes like French fries.
It could be. You never know.
And this also has an interesting can where they're all Eagles, and there's one with a stocking cap that looks drunk, and one that's got a backwards ball cap. Yeah, it's an interesting can. Let's put it that way.
We'll take pictures and post.
Oh, that's a little lighter than the last one. Not
Not quite as
Not
hazy.
quite as hazy.
Not quite as dark. It's still really hazy.
No, just on the aroma, this one has a little bit more of a hop aroma to me.
It's hot, but it's not grapefruity.
Right.
I think it smells sweeter than the.
Yeah, that's good. You don't get any hop bite at all.
I could drink a lot of those.
You could drink
Oh,
that.
that's really good. And so this is in Illinois?
This is a
No, it's in
fantastic
Wisconsin.
beer.
Wisconsin. It's in Muskego.
Muskego. Okay. I was thinking, oh, right, because they're like Milwaukee-ish.
I would say. I'd have to look up, but I think it is.
That's pretty wild. I mean, like I said, on the aroma, you kind of got that hop aroma. I don't get any.
I get a sweet aroma.
But I mean-
I almost like that one better than
Well, yeah, I mean, this one. you do.
Oh,
The first one, you did get a little bit of a hop flavor, where this one, you really don't have a hop flavor to it.
There's a lot of the Mosaic in it.
Yeah.
But it's not overpowering by any stretch. And for a 7% beer, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't taste the 7.
No.
This could be a saga, or it could be whatever, but this is smoother than a lot of those.
Yep, for sure.
It's also not quite as hazy.
Right. Yep, I agree with that.
Eagle Park Brewing and Distilling. So they do distillery stuff too?
They do. He was
a
also
good beer.
chastised with that and promised me that for additional marinara, he would do some spirits the next year.
Yeah, we're pretty excited for them to come back. They're always here the week before 4th of July.
Oh, yeah. South of Milwaukee.
So you're gonna have to like
little
have a
family.
gallon jug of marinara.
I'll let his kid bathe in it if he brings me enough stuff. It's all
Yeah, those are both good. I liked it. Score-wise, Brian, what do you think on that one?
Boy, that one kind of caught me off guard. And not because I've been drinking for an hour, but it wasn't up front. It wasn't in my nose right away. Mosaic hops can be polarizing, but there's not too much of that. I don't know what Idaho. There's no French fries in there, but
Right.
I'd probably go at 3.3, 3.4 on that one. I mean, I could drink those.
Yeah. Suzy?
I'm 3.5. That's not a bad beer.
Yeah. Noelle?
That was a good beer. 3.5 for sure. 3.5, 3.6 almost.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say I'm gonna go with 3-4.
And the can is really cool.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, I don't know
The
how they
artwork
got
on their
Haze.
can
the
is
grunge
good.
eagles on there, but
Yeah.
they're kind of fun that way.
They have
Yeah.
great artwork,
Yeah.
great marketing
Eagle
design.
Park in Muskego, Wisconsin, outside of Milwaukee.
So I'm guessing at some point we're gonna have to head that way and
I was
check
gonna
them
So
out.
say,
I'm going to say we're going to have to
Road
do
trip.
some stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
You
for
know,
you guys.
one of
Oh,
our
bring
great-
it. Get me
Well,
a
you know
gallon of marinara and I'll see what I can
Send
bring.
During the winter time, we're going to close on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so maybe we can make a road trip.
Well,
down there
no,
and
that's
try it out.
again. We know we have an inroads there. So
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
talk
that's
to
for
people, so
sure.
that'd be awesome.
Well, awesome. So yeah, the extra 2 beers and mixers. Hey, it was a good show.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Brian, Noelle, thank you guys so much for
Thank you.
once again partaking in this.
And
Suzy, thank you.
keeping alive our favorite place in the Northwoods.
Callahan Lake Resort.
Callahan
We
Yeah,
love it.
Callahan Lake Resort. Make sure to look them up.
Living my childhood dream to be able to live here at the resort.
I wanted to
So,
be an astronaut.
I wanted
Clear
to
clothes.
live at the resort. So
Awesome. Well, yeah, make sure to look up on social media, Callahan Lake Resort. Make sure to check out Fresh Victor.
and new exciting news as of the 31st of this month, we're going to have a updated and brand new website that you can go on. With all new pictures, everything will be interactive, digital. It will run on your computer, your iPhone, everywhere, and you will also be able to make reservations right online.
Yeah, because
Nice.
Go
you
ahead,
have
take a
transient
look.
sites. So if you want to camp, weekend campers are welcome. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an amazing place.
Welcome
We don't-
and wanted.
We don't call them. We call them pull-in sites. Transient sites kind of sounds like they have an ankle monitor. But
right.
yeah, no, we're actually throughout the course of the year we turn people away because they've been full, and it's been kind of eye-opening to us that many people want to still do tents and still want to pull in just a small camper and stay for 3 or 4 days or a week. Those particular types of camping situations and areas are gone. they're going
Yeah.
away.
Right.
Everybody wants to have the, hey, you're going to pay X amount of thousand a year to leave your camper here and do away with them. And it's been eye opening for us. It kind of changed, I think, probably in the last 6 months, how we think of our business plan going forward. We do want to expand at some point, and we want to encourage. I mean, I think almost all of our permanent campers here, except for me, started out in the tent.
Mhm.
You know, they tented and then they bought a camper and they kept coming back to the same places and they figured out where they wanted to hang their hat. And that's how you start to build communities. And we need more of that in this world rather than less. And one of the things that Noelle and I strive for up here is to let our kids, and I do it lovingly, but I say be feral. Let them run around and skin their knee and catch frogs. We had a family on the lake whose grandmother brought her 2 grandsons here, and they spent an hour. They didn't come into the bar. They walked around on the beach and on the shoreline and caught frogs.
And I attest to that because they showed me the frogs and the crawdads
I mean,
this morning, and they were
that's a
so
fantastic
excited.
grandma, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah. So anyway, thank you everybody for partaking. Thank you again to Callahan Lake Resort for hosting this tasting.
Mhm.
Thank you to
Eagle
Eagle Park Brewing for the 2 beers that we tried, and thank you to Fresh Victor once again
Yeah,
for
thank
sending
you,
these.
Fresh Victor.
And,
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you,
and I
Fresh
promise
Victor.
you, Brian, I will bring the other 2 flavors.
I might have them shipped before you
we,
get here.
Yeah.
we will try them.
Yeah.
So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. And like we always say, we hope your campfire is always warm.
And your beer is always cold.
See ya. Thank you for listening to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. If you have a question, a comment, or a beer you'd like us to review, please feel free to send us a message at northwoodsbeerguy@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're on Untapped, look up Northwoods Beer Guy and send a friend request. Until next week, I hope all your campfires are warm and all your beer is cold.